We're live. We're live. We're live. Good morning. Good morning. Like. Hey, baby.
Good morning. How you doing?
How are you?
Good and bad news. One of your rich uncles has passed away. You haven't seen him in a while. But your rich uncle has passed away. And he's left you $10 million. $10 million. You just got $10 million. What are you going to do with the rest of your life?
We're going to talk about it. What would you do first, second, and third? What's going to happen to you? Are you going to change? We're going to talk about it. Back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. We do have a whimsical thought for Thoughtful Thursday. Mm-hmm. What would you do if you received $10 million today?
Yeah, if you got $10 million today, rich uncle left it to you. $10 million.
What would you do?
You know you don't have to work anymore. Would you keep your job?
Maybe.
Some people say they would. You know, that always tickles me. When they win a mega lottery, they won $50 million or something crazy like that, or $100 million. I'm going to keep my job driving this truck.
Well, the responsible me will make the first two decisions.
What's that?
So first, I'm going to tithe it and I'm going to tax it.
Tithe it and tax it? What do you mean by taxing it?
I'm going to pay my taxes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And I'm going to pay my tithes. Good morning.
Okay.
Ernest.
Now you're down $1 million.
I can't stay long today, but I received $10 million. Travel and make more money in some diversified, unspoken areas. That's it. Travel, backpack it everywhere. Okay.
Good
hey,
morning.
For life couple. Good morning, Katura.
Brother Ernest and I had a live interaction yesterday on Facebook Live. Whatever it is, we spoke to each other. We talked to each other. And I shared with Ernest, he shared with us, he wants Stevie Wonder, his greeting song to come from Stevie Wonder. Mm-hmm. And, I showed it to you already, but we found, his name was Ernest James Usher. And we found a song Stevie Wonder did called Part-Time Lover. Dun, 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 chasing love, part-time lover. And we came up with Ernest James Usher. So we're still working on the first part of it because he's a digital marketer, a web developer. He does all those things. So we're still working on it.
He says
Facebook Messenger. That's what it was called.
Thank you. That's where he's coming.
And the song you chose is dope. I'll be sending you my version. Okay, good. We're going to find it too. And I can't wait to start doing it. But good morning for life couple. And if you got $10 million, a rich relative left it to you, what would you do with your time? Because you can only chill for so long. You're going to do something with your time.
I don't think I would chill.
Right. Because that's how you're built. Okay. But you would take on projects. We would travel. Lisa and I would definitely travel. We'd have more adventures.
I would take care of some people.
We would definitely bless some people. Good morning, Evangelist Ronnie. Good morning.
Good morning. For Life Couple said, I love the new flyer. Well, thank you. It's just a little tiny tweak.
I ain't even seen the new flyer yet.
Yeah, it's just a little.
Is that the great Yvonne Skinner sliding in the room?
Hey, Yvonne.
Good morning. Yvonne Skinner, if you were given $10 million, what would you do with your time? What would you do with your life? Brother Jeff Goldberg says,
hand it over and you'll find out. Take care of my mom, sister will be first.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. You'd want to take care of some people. Good morning, Jeff Goldberg.
Curtis Hurley. Good morning.
Curtis Hurley. Good morning.
God bless the church. He says, gotta bless the church. Put some outside for
The
for
youngins,
the youngins and invest in business to multiply that cash flow.
Amen. And travel. Jeff Goldberg added travel as well. Yeah.
Definitely travel.
We're going to get a lot of that. Okay. People want to travel. If you had unlimited resources, matter of fact, travel is the thing that most people do, and they only don't do because of limitations of money. Mm-hmm. If money was not a limitation, they would just simply do more.
They would do more travel. She's laughing. She says, LOL, this is a good question.
Then give me a good answer, sis.
What would you do?
Give me a good answer.
I got itches. I got tingles all over my head.
I'm sorry, baby. Sometimes my aura, my presence, my essence impacts women like that. Even you, after all 7 years of marriage.
You're very right. You're very right. But
just sitting next to this awesomeness for long enough, you'll get that happen to you. If you were given $10 million, a rich relative passed away, what would you do with your time? Some people would say travel. Okay, and I want to hear it. What would you do with your time?
Definitely bless the church. Definitely set aside some money to make cash flow to invest in business.
Because $10 million is significant now. This is a significant amount.
So yeah, with $10 million, I would create a bigger ad spend for marketing my business and building and growing my business. Yvonne said, invest in real estate and crypto. Definitely travel. Oh, and I was just telling my sister's husband, I want to help with the house in Africa. Amen. With his house in Africa.
Amen. Invest in real estate and crypto. That's her plan. Because I
haven't heard much about crypto lately, but yeah, I guess
it's taking some beatings lately too.
Yeah, I know.
Crypto's taking some beatings. Last December, oh my gosh, the crypto Bitcoin market was terrible, and they were talking about it a lot. They were even joking about it.
Yeah. And a lot of the crypto people got silent.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, some of my investment managers disappeared. They just disappeared.
Yeah. You homie. The worst story I heard about that was what do you call it? Odell Beckham Jr. He thought he was doing a smart thing. He got traded to the Rams, and he decided to take his entire salary in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh boy.
Okay. He took his entire salary in Bitcoin or something like that. And what happened was when those things took a dive, it ended up like he owed money to play football. He had less money for the season because he took all of his money in cryptocurrency. I felt so bad for him.
Jeff Goldberg said, dog charities. I love dogs. Best thing on the planet. What's dog spelled backwards?
God.
Absolutely.
Jeff has a pug, and he has his dog, and he calls his dog like a beach pug. And he does these moments of zen where you see his beach pug walking on the beach.
Good morning,
Jeff and his dog, his beach pug dog. He lives right on the beach. By the way, Jeff lives on the beach. Okay, so every morning he can walk out his home onto the beach. Dr. Deborah Dunstan, good morning. And Dr. Deborah Dunstan is one of the first people that decided to invest and join us for this upcoming Saturday's workshop. Stop playing. Stop playing. We're doing a workshop this Saturday morning called Stop Playing in Business. You know, if you're in business and you're not making any offers, if you're doing everything but selling, I'm going to encourage you to stop playing. I'm giving a 3-hour boot camp sales masterclass from 9 a.m. in the morning. Get your butt up early. And instead of charging thousands of dollars for it, I'm doing this publicly. I'm only charging $97 for it. What? $97 for it. That's right. Get in that thing, get in that register for the Stop Playing. Dr. Deborah Dunstan, she was the first partaker, I believe. And thank you for that, Dr. Deborah Dunstan. And Dr. Deborah, if you were given $10 million, a rich relative passed away, you got $10 million, Dr. Deborah Dunstan, what you going to do with your life?
Just go to theempowermentduo.com for all things empowerment, including the registration for Saturday's boot camp.
Empowermentduo.com. Yes, ma'am. Jeff says life is good. He also says
The sales listen to the sales confidence coach. He knows.
Now, coming from Jeff Goldberg, that's a really, really good compliment because he has a really, really great Facebook group called the Sales Pro Network. And he has amazing sales champions and thought leaders come on his guests. And if you just look at the interviews he's done, you'll get like a mini MBA in selling and entrepreneurship. Dr. Deborah says,
Yep, I need a reboot. I'm looking forward to it. Well, amen.
That's true. You'll get your reboot and you'll be excited. But what would you do with your life? You do something different?
No, she's talking about Saturday. And
Saturday, yes.
The question. Gotta run, Jeff Goldberg. We appreciate you stopping in. Keep sharing your brilliance, you two. Well, thank you very much. And you keep your light shining and enjoy that beautiful pug.
Yes. He loves his pug. We talked about his dog with such enthusiasm, baby. You should see it.
I think you should. So would you give to charity like Jeff Goldberg? Would you set up something for dogs? Would you start a nonprofit? Would you fund a nonprofit? Yvonne says, and I would hire a couple of coaches.
And take some personal development and leadership retreats. Me too. I thought about this too. I would take much more classes. I'd fly to California to take the Silver Mindset Mastery Weekend. I would do that and I would do all this stuff with Lisa. I would fly up to New York and do the Landmark Forum with Lisa. We would take classes. I would hire great coaches. I would build my team. I would hire great people to help build and develop my brand and my marketing and all that kind of stuff. So I would have people do a lot of these things for me. If I had $10 million, I would do a lot of what I'm doing right now, but I would do it bigger, including much more travel with my baby. Tamika Ford, good morning. Tamika Ford, a rich uncle of yours has passed away. And you weren't very close to him. You didn't know him much at all, but you were a relative. And he left you $10 million, Tamika. What are you going to do with your life? He left you $10 million. What you going to do?
Good morning, Craig Staff. He says, good morning, everyone. It's a great day to do great things while being blessed and enjoy it to the fullest on purpose.
Craig Sabb, a rich uncle, has left you $10 million, Craig. What you going to do with the rest of your life? You got $10 million now. What you going to do? Come on, don't be bashful. Say it.
So I think, like I said, I think I would be very... first I would be practical, and then I would do some things like, well, I would do fun. I don't know. I'm already doing fun stuff.
You are already doing fun stuff, but you do more and bigger, right?
Yeah. I would definitely take some more classes.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely enjoy the Silver Method on a bigger, more personal scale. I would love to live with it. Yeah,
me too. With an instructor sitting there in a classroom. I think it's a weekend long course.
Mm-hmm. It's 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. So I would want to fly to California, get us a nice hotel, and take the whole weekend, whole 4 days with Lisa. Dr. Deborah says,
I would give to my nonprofit to launch a healing center and trauma-informed school pre-K through 12. Then I would travel more and take more training.
Amen. It's beautiful what you guys are saying so far. It is beautiful. Everyone so far is confessed and said they would give and they would improve and they would travel. They would give in some way. I would definitely set up my mother and my sister and my younger sister. I got 3 younger sisters. I would set up my mother and my sister first. I put them in a home, a ranch style home with no stairs, for my mother's sake. Okay. And I would hire top talent to help them, because my mother needs some help. So that's one thing I would definitely do. And I would give her a home, what she wanted, whatever it is that she wanted. I would make sure that my mother had it, because she don't ask for much. So, and maybe she's not, whatever, she don't ask for much. But I would get her what she wanted, and I would set my mother up.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely provide for my mom, for my son, for my grandson, and I would definitely want to do some things for women's empowerment, have some retreats or even a retreat center for um, uh, for focus and manifestation.
Most definitely, you're gonna do that. A retreat center, definitely.
The only thing that makes me hesitate on the retreat center is because I would like my retreats to be floating retreats. I don't only want them to be in one location.
Mm-hmm.
And set up a scholarship fund for allowing, like a scholarship foundation, to include individuals that may not otherwise be able to afford the event.
We would do those things, definitely. Lisa and I would I would do some stuff that I've always imagined doing but never did, like take a river cruise in Holland. Okay, we'll definitely cruise up some stuff. I would go to Paris. I would definitely go to Alaska. Do all these kinds of things, and I would do it with Lisa, and we would meet great people everywhere we went. That would be the objective. The objective would be to go somewhere and meet great people, people that could teach us something maybe, or thought leaders, because there's thought leaders everywhere you could go. Okay, I want to go somewhere and learn some stuff.
Greg said 10 million. I'm going to get some rest.
Yep.
To get rid of the old stress.
Yep.
Because new money and
it's a lot.
It's a lot. New problems. Go someplace to think. Put $1 million in my kids' account to grow and invest. Get some rest.
Real interesting. Get some rest.
Get some rest.
Now,
that's the key word. Get some rest.
That More Money, More Problems rap by Biggie is very, very popular, and it's gotten into the vernacular, and it's gotten into the mindset. And people will equal it. The more money you earn, the more problems you have. And I'm going to shoot some holes in that theory, okay? The more money you earn, the more options you have, okay? You have better options, okay? Money is not equal to problems. It is not, okay? The thought that more money equal more problems, when your subconscious mind accepts that thought, that more money equals more problems, what your subconscious mind is going to do is going to impede you from earning more money, because your subconscious mind is not going to let you do anything that's going to harm you. Okay, it's going to try to keep you safe. It's going to be very, very conservative. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. Okay, and your subconscious mind does dictate your actions and your thoughts and your moods. This more money, more problems thing, I want to torpedo it. Okay,
absolutely. Dr. Deborah says I will provide for my son, granddaughter, sister, and nephew.
And let me hold something. Sister Sheila Gothard, good morning. She goes, miss y'all. I'm back now. We missed you too.
Good morning, Sheila.
Sister Sheila Gothard.
Hey, Sophia. Good morning.
Sheila Gothard and Sophia President. A rich uncle has left you $10 million. He's left you $10 million, Sheila. He's left you $10 million, Sophia. What you going to do with the rest of your life? How you going to spend your time? You now have $10 million to live on or do whatever you're going to do with it. What you going to do?
Craig says, more money, less problems, more options. Like that. Hey, Sophia. Hey.
Sophia would have an emporium of herbs. And apothecary. Her apothecary would be amazing. Shirley DeJarnette Wyatt, good morning. She says, it's Thankful Thursday. That's right. It's Thankful Thursday. It's Thoughtful Thursday. Shirley DeJarnette Wyatt, a rich uncle of yours has left you $10 million. What are you going to do with your life now?
What are you going to
do? Commercials.
What are you going to do? Are you going to do anything different? We're going to talk about it. Back in a moment.
Stephanie D. Morris, and I am the Master Connector and owner of SDM Connections Enterprises. I connect you to travel, the notary, and to people. And this month, I am going to connect you to my journal, 31 Days to the Heart of Your Purpose. This journal will help you get clear of the purpose that God has for you. So connect to me through my website, connected, 2, purpose.com, and we can help you get clear about your purpose and vision for your life.
Amen. Amen. And we are still in February, and we're going to continue our journey through this amazing work. I love this book. This book is called Today in African American History, 366 Days of Historical Events and Accomplishments, written by the great Michael A. Carson. Today, February the 16th, there was 5 listed. I'm going to cover 3 of them real quickly. On February 16th, in 1653, African American workers, okay, they were slaves, okay, built a wall across Manhattan Island to protect against the British or pirate invasion. The site of the wall that they built to protect against invasion is now Wall Street, an 8-block long street running roughly northwest to southwest from Broadway to South Streets in New York. Wall Street was actually a wall. I did not know that. In 2012, Antron Brown became the first African-American drag racer to win the Top Fuel Dragsters Championship. Top Fuel Dragsters are the fastest accelerating racing cars in the world, with competitors reaching speeds of 335 miles per hour and finishing at 1,000 feet. Brown has also won the championships in 2015 and 16. Did y'all know about Mr. Antron Brown? And the last one I'm going to talk about, on February the 16th, this is when this was noted. The motion picture Black Panther was released. Shortly after it became, in 2018, Black Panther was released on today's date. Shortly after it became the highest grossing comic book superhero movie in film history. It was also the first movie with a predominantly African-American cast to earn $1 billion worldwide.
Billion with a B.
Billion! Ryan Coogler became the second African-American director of a $1 billion grossing movie, joining F. Gary Gray. Did y'all know about F. Gary Gray? Who was the first? Gray directed the film The Fate of the Furious, which was released in 2017. How about that?
That's your Black History moment.
And I saw this morning that Ryan Coogler and what's the dude that played Creed? And he was also
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. They're going to do a movie about Mansa Musa. You know who Mansa Musa is? He's the richest man in history, an African king. But yes, they're doing a movie about Mansa Musa. I can't wait to see that too.
Good morning. Sheila said, I would live comfortably along with my immediate family. Collectively, we will provide a system for legacy, wealth, and philanthropy.
That's right. Her family will be set up forever. Good job, Sister Sheila.
And Craig said, get the Empowerment Duo a show on cable during prime time. Amen. And Amen. George Allen, good morning to you. He says, good morning, Sophia. Hello, Queen Sister.
See, Sophia, you got to keep coming through so other people can say good morning to you as well. Good morning. So, Sophia, what you going to do with your $10 million? Oh, she said, invested, buy land and other types of real estate. I would open a wellness retreat on a farm. Then, I saw her, what was that, last year or the year before last, where Sophia was doing a lot of farming. I missed your answer at first, maybe because I was reading the African-American history. I would call it Black history because I'm Black.
But you didn't write the book.
But I didn't write the book. That's right, Lisa. So, and I like this topic. What are we hearing? What are we hearing people want to do?
Take care of others, travel, and invest.
Yeah.
And I think the investment part is a nod to practicality.
Mm-hmm. She goes, I love farming, and she missed farming. Okay. Well, you'll farm again. Okay, Black farmers, they're a different breed. I do a workshop. I'm talking about different types of entrepreneurs. One of them is hunters. You know, the way they think is they want to plan it out, plot it out, go out there, capture, kill, and eat what they kill. They have to want to hunt business. But the next one I talk about is what I call farmers. Farmers don't want to hunt. Farmers want to secure their own land, their own area. They want to protect their own area. They want to plow, seed, water, and weed their own area. They want to nurture their own stuff. They don't plant watermelons next to onions, next to corn, next to tomatoes. They farm one thing at a time until they decide to farm something else. And they don't expect to plant today and get grass next week. But they do work with every confidence that if they nurture their own farm, a harvest is sure to come. Sister Shirley said,
the first thing I would do is to thank God. Give my 10% of my gross income to my church. Next, I would pay my house off and finish fixing up and relax and enjoy my retirement and help my family and help the less fortunate.
Amen. I saw something. Sophia said, "Yep, that's me." And the farmers also. I have another book on sales, talking about how to sell to the different industries. And one in the section on how to sell to farmers, they said first thing you got to understand about farmers is they are fiercely independent. Fiercely independent. They're not like corporate workers or school teachers. Farmers, they're fiercely independent, and they will fight for their independence and fight for their own opinions. So you got to know that when you're selling to farmers. Sister Shirley, I like that. She goes, "Yep." What was I going to say? We still talking. If you got $10 million, what would you do with your time? What would you do with your time? But what you were saying earlier, baby, about the nod to practicality first, okay, and the giving and all that stuff, and making sure that the money perpetuates. That's the nod to practicality. But everyone, or so many people, are confessing to wanting to travel. Okay, all of these are confessions that we want to travel more. We want to explore more. We want to enjoy more of this globe. We all do. Amen. I don't sell travel, and I'm not about to sell travel either.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I would love to travel more, but I am really a little bit specific on my travel. And I'm sure that there are other parts of the world that is just beautiful. But if it's not hot and it doesn't have water, I have a hard time thinking that I will even enjoy it.
Well, there are a lot of hot places with water. Now, I know Sophia's joking here. She said, "I would spend it on riotous living and loose men," with 3 exclamation points. LOL. We are of a certain age. Sophia, you are past the age where you need loose men in your life. You don't need no loose men. You need tight men. Cat Ivy, good morning, Cat Ivy. Cat Ivy, a rich uncle has left you $10 million, Cat. What are you going to do with your life? You just got blessed with $10 million. What you going to do with your life, Cat? I really want to know. Yep. Loose men. Yeah, when you reach a certain age.
What is riotous living and loose men?
Riotous, you can lose your $10 million over a bad summer and a drug habit. You know?
Yeah. Wow.
She says, Cat Ivy says, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising to you. You just received $10 million today. Sophia!
Now, you would spend it on Young Thundercats. She says she would spend it on Young Thundercats. And you would even do that occasionally. You wouldn't do that all the time. You would do that. Sure, you would do that. You might even have a crazy weekend, have 2, 3 of them, whatever. Okay, but you would run out of that too. We're not kids no more. We just not. And I said to Lisa,
what you up with a Thundercat?
I said to Lisa this morning, I said, babe, we would have a wonderful life of adventures if we had that. She goes, we already have a wonderful life of adventures. And I'm like, you're right. You're right. We do have a wonderful life full of adventures already. We already have that. I just imagine it would be bigger.
Craig says, Sophia likes you're saying at the end too, Lisa, it seems. Amen.
Everyone likes it, not just Sophia. Don't forget to have sex is Lisa's tagline for 5 years, 6 years.
7 years.
7 years, the whole time. Okay.
And it actually has nothing to do, well, it does, but it has both to do with physical sex and intimacy.
Break it down for them, because you've broken it down for them before, but sometimes you have to remind people what you mean.
Don't forget to have sex means don't forget to spend some intimate time with the ones that you love, including yourself. It is important to have intimate time where you are seeking the soul of something or someone that is close and important to you, especially yourself, especially your mate.
Especially yourself and especially your mate. There was a great book written in the 70s called The Sensuous Woman. The Sensuous Woman. And I read it, and I think I was in the 10th or 11th grade when I read the book. I think I read it 2 or 3 times. But one of the things that espouses in that book is women who have not yet figured out how to please their own selves do not make good lovers because they don't know how to. If you can't even please yourself, how are you going to be a good lover? But you have to learn how to please yourself before you can please others. That's one of the things I took from that book. Kat Ivy says, she says, I'm trying to figure out.
Right now.
I got it. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the millions now. First, I'm going to hire a financial advisor for me and my kids because I'm depositing $1 million into each of their bank accounts. Amen. Amen. Sophia says, damn, it just ain't about buck naked fun. It ain't just about buck naked fun. And I'm going to tell you this too. You got to be able to figure out a way to have fun without getting buck naked.
Just some of the time.
Some of the time, yes. Bucket naked. Craig Sapp says, I'm going to leave that part alone. No, you're not. You commenting on Sister Dr. Deborah says, good idea, Kat.
Absolutely.
Sandra Seiler Garris, good morning to you, my sister.
Good morning.
How you doing? Sandra Seiler Garris. A rich uncle has left you $10 million. You now have $10 million today that you didn't have yesterday, but you got it today. What you going to do with the rest of your life? Yeah, what you going to do with the rest of your life? I'll be on more platforms. Lisa and I will take classes. We'll take trips because I definitely want to take more classes. I'm definitely going to set up my mother, my 3 younger sisters. Definitely going to bless them. I got children too. I got 6 children. But none of them get any of my cheese though. None. I'm joking. They all will get blessed. Okay. But I would bless my children differently than I would bless my mother and sisters because I want my children to work too. So it'll be a different way, but they will get money.
I think that's a philosophy that most people have adopted after living a certain amount of time, that they wouldn't just
that's right. Throw some on strippers.
That they wouldn't just give excessively to their children.
Yeah.
They want them to work, to earn it, to have a work ethic.
Yep. Yeah, we want our children to be good people. We want our children to be the best versions of themselves.
And for some reason, we believe that money detracts from that.
Well, think about yourself when you were 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Think about an athlete today, 18 years old, all of a sudden got $10 million or $40 million. Mike Tyson, when he was 21, he had like $200 million. Okay. And he spent a period of his life where he was just a complete ass. Okay. But at that age, he don't know how to behave. I got all of this money. Justin Bieber, when he was 18, got all that money, was buying a monkey and throwing eggs at a neighbor's house and doing all kinds of nonsensical things because he was not yet mature enough to handle all the money.
Sophia President says, I'm throwing someone some strippers.
That's right.
Okay.
George, I want to understand what George says. He goes, sand in the pocket type.
You like the beach.
Okay, yeah. Cheryl DeJohnette says, a better life for me and my family, no doubt. Kat Ivy says, I want them to have their own businesses. So do I. That's my dream, that all my children spend all their lives working just for themselves. That's what I would rather they do. They don't all do it now, but I want them to. I want them to find a thing that they can pour themselves into and earn their livelihood that way. Brother Mark Greer is contributing. You want to do it or should I?
You should do.
Okay.
I can't see today.
Okay, I got it. Mark Greer says, turn 10 million into 20 million. Turn 20 million into 40 million. Provide a business incubator so some of these brilliant young brothers and sisters who are filled with an entrepreneurial spirit have an avenue to take a dream and make it reality. Mm-hmm. Love it, love it, love it. So it begs the question, Brother Mark, Because don't you want to enjoy the money too, right? Because he said, I'm going to take my 10 million and turn it into 20 million and turn 20 million into 40 million. I've heard it said before. I've never been a millionaire. Okay. I've never been a millionaire. But I've heard it said before that after you make the first million, you spend all your time trying to make the second million, you know? And that didn't seem like a pleasant idea to me. So, but here's another cool thing I'm learning. Sophia says, right, in all caps. Tarnez Green, what you gonna do with your $1 million? Tarnez, you just got blessed. $10 million, Tarnez. A rich uncle has just left you $10 million. Now, Tarnez is a finance guy, so he'll probably have a smart answer. He goes, I am a millionaire.
Amen.
Okay? Dr. Beverly, uniquely taking over. Thomas, good morning to you. She says, good morning, beautiful family. Dr. Beverly, a rich uncle has passed away and left you $10 million. What are you going to do with the rest of your life? Myron Golden says this thing, it doesn't take $1 million for you to live like a millionaire. He did a workshop. You can live like a millionaire with an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month over and above what you need. Mm-hmm. You can still live like a millionaire. How about that thought? Just an extra $10,000 a month, you can live like a millionaire. Sophia says,
I'm getting ready to go to the beach right now. What beach you
going
going
to?
to?
Good for you.
You going to a hot beach or you going to a local beach? Because that makes a difference to me. I used to think I didn't mind going to the beach any time of the year. But I only want to go to the beach between 80 degrees and 90 degrees. We
did go a month ago to the beach, and it was cold, and Lisa didn't enjoy it as much.
Oh, you're in Jacksonville. Okay.
She's in Jacksonville, Florida, so you call that a hot or
a warm beach.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a warm.
I got to check with Lisa first. She's in Jacksonville, Florida, cupcaking. Amen. Beautiful pictures of you and your cupcake partner. Yep.
Cupcaking.
In all caps. She's cupcaking. Sheila Gothard. Is anyone considering a big party to celebrate the life of the uncle to make sure his memory is cherished?
Well, good. That's great. I think that's important too.
Celebrate it with who, though? Because you didn't know the uncle well in my fictional story.
You don't have to know him well to be grateful for him.
Okay, let's throw a big party. Confessions of a Lady Diva, Grand Rising. Confessions of a Lady Diva, you just got $10 million. What you gonna do with your life?
So Inez says, I'm going to my favorite island retreat to pray and plan how I'm going to live anonymously and bless others.
Amen. Like first, he got his money. I'm going to bounce out of here and get to a private island and think and plan and pray. Sophia says, thanks. He's nice. That's good. That's good. And I'm glad he's nice. See, because you don't need loose men anymore, Sophia.
Riotous and loose men.
You don't need none of that no more. You our age.
Shirley said you have to go to the beach early. Later, it is crowded.
Well, it depends on what beach you go to.
Yeah, it depends on the beach.
I mean, you can explore the Caribbean. There's lots of beaches that are not. I know you finna go. We appreciate you sliding through. It's 9:37. We're about to do our greeting songs in 4 minutes anyway. 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to do our greeting songs and greeting logos. But thank you. Nobody's ever late here, and no one's ever required to stay for any length of time. But any moments that you give us, we appreciate.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, confessions. What's she saying now? She goes, Tarna says, nude beaches are not crowded. That's right. And Sophia says, apparently because
he is tight as hell.
He is tight as hell.
Oh, so he's not loose.
Confession, lady, pay my student loans and other bills, pay my mom monthly allowance, invest money to continue to generate wealth, buy properties, etc. Amen.
Amen.
All of that, she's being responsible. She's taking care of some stuff. Okay. And you gonna do anything fun? Confessions of the Lady Diva?
Come on, Monique, do something fun.
Miss Monique?
You don't know the Monique.
Okay.
It's not the Monique you know.
Okay, well, Monique, do something fun. I want Monique to do all those things. And Dr. Beverly says,
I will leave my children's a heritage.
My children's
a heritage to continue. I would be able to register and participate in the Empowerment Network workshops so that I can turn my money into billions. Family,
then travel. Amen. Amen. Sophia President says, I would not pay no debt. I'm going to be irresponsible as hell. The funny thing about money, it has an odor. Money has an odor, and it's hard to hide when you have money. So even if you try to be irresponsible as hell, that money is going to attract people to you. It's going to attract the banker to you. It's going to attract this investor to you. It's going to attract all your debtors. Everybody that you owe, they can smell that you got that $10 million, and they're going to be on your ass. Monique says,
oh, yes, to get their hair, nails, feet, vacation, and gamble.
Amen. Dr. Beverly says, I would need to change my number. I have a lot of long lost cousins. You would need to change it, though, because you're going to get more of them. I'm your cousin. I'm your daddy's brothers, sisters, friends, uncle, whatever. They're going to come out the woodwork.
Monique would also go on a cruise. You could go on a cruise now.
Most of this stuff we could do now. Mark Greer says, it's all relative. I don't look at money as a means to enjoy life. For me, money is a medium of exchange. No more, no less. Enjoying life is something I do every day.
Every day.
I operate in the shadows. What money does for me is what I choose to have money do for me. What I choose to do with money, and especially with that amount, can change the life of family and others I decide to bless. You should have, I saw this thing, you should get the things that you want that money can buy. And you should also strive to get a lot of the things that money cannot buy. Like money cannot buy respect. Okay. Money cannot buy real love. It could buy temporary love, but it can't buy real love. Okay. Money can't buy the respect of your children. Okay. It can't buy that. But you should seek out these things that money cannot buy. Money can't buy you peace of mind if you're fraught with worries. Monique says,
travel, sit on a tropical island, buy property there as well.
Amen. Dr. Belly says,
my mom says money has a drawing.
Yeah, it has a drawing. People will come at you. Monique also says, I would change my number and address. Amen. She also says, know the one cruise. I want to travel the world cruise. I want to travel the world cruise.
The world cruise. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that.
I don't know. I think you would get tired of being on the boat. Except, I guess there would be excursions.
Because that would take
different ports.
6 months, 8 months.
I don't know.
A year. Sophia says, shit, those debtors already know what time it is. I've been ignoring them for years. Yes, and they took it because they didn't think you had the money. But once they think you have the money, they coming for that ass, girl. I'm telling you. Monique says, that cost me some money. Yep. Amen. Shirley says,
I enjoy life now. You don't have to have a lot of money.
That's the point, Shirley. You can live like this without the million. You really can. So do you want, like some of the stuff Mark was saying, money is a means of exchange, but it's not having to do with my joy of life. Shirley says, that's a lot of money. Dr. Belly says, 10 million isn't enough. I have 5 children. That's why I need to flip to billions. I bet it would you can make it enough. Even with 5 children, even with 50 children, you can make $10 million enough. Craig Sapp, honestly, after what happened with my mom's, I think I would go out and help to improve nursing homes across the U.S. after what happened with my mom's. Amen. Sophia found something funny. She goes, bruh, I could open a cigar bar. You could open a lot of cigar bars. Do y'all understand how much $10 million is? 1 million is significant money. But 10 million, get it out, baby. Let it hold it.
My ears are itching. My nose.
See, because you tried to sneeze. That caused me to have to sneeze. Because you wouldn't sneeze. I had to sneeze now. That's what happened. You can open I think I was in the 3rd or 4th grade. This teacher, she had to come up with this way to keep us busy in between doing stuff. So she wanted us to write down tick marks to see if this class could write down $1 million and count how many it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a line, make 5. And we had pages and pages of it. Everyone was doing it. We kind of got it. And we never made it to $1 million. Class of 30 kids. Okay. We never was able to make it to $1 million on the whole school year. $1 million is a lot.
Thank you.
Princess.
Sophia says, God bless you, Lisa. God bless you too, Craig. Thank you so much. Sophia says, a chain of cigar bars. I'm going to call it a cut buddy.
Amen. She just tickles you to death, doesn't she? She makes you laugh. What's going on with you, baby?
I'm itching everywhere. My ears, my head.
I know you showered last night.
I shower every day. It's not because
is it electric or something like that?
It's energetic.
Yeah. So this is an interesting topic to me. Oh, it's time to do greeting songs and greeting logos. Let's do it. It's 9:44. This show's been going on since October of 2016. That's right. And some of you guys have been great contributors to the show. Like Shirley D. Jarnett, Cat Ivy, Dr. Deborah, Dr. Beverly, have been great contributors. And the way we like to thank our consistent contributors and people that have been rocking with us with the greeting songs and with greeting logos. And if you don't have a song, if you like them, you can get one. Just keep contributing. A contributor is someone who posts something. You can just say hi. Let us know that you're here. So up first today was
Ernest, but we know that he had to go. We are working on his song, and we actually found the hook. We got to get the chorus.
We got the hook. The hook is Ernest James Usher from Stevie Wonder's Part-Time Lover. We're gonna get the rest of it too. Who was next?
For Life Couple.
For Life Couple. Katura Green. Back to life. Back to Katura Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it? Absolutely.
And Shirley D. Jarnett. Wyatt will rock you. Rock you. Shirley D. Jarnett. Wyatt will rock you.
Dr. Deborah, healing, deliverance, and trauma coach.
Jeff Goldberg, you keep contributing, you're going to get you a jam. Scroll, please.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Yvonne, good morning. Good morning, Tamika Forward. Craig Saab.
Tamika Forward, we still looking for your jam, Tamika. Craig Saab, 1,000 degrees.
You'll be on your knees.
And you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother Freeze, good morning, Craig Saab. Sheila Gothard.
Sheila. Storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh. Good morning, Miss Sheila Gothard.
Sophia President is Mama Sunfire. Yeah.
Mama Sunfire. Mama Sunfire, if y'all don't know who she is, get to know her. She's actually a resource to help people with natural solutions to challenges. Mr. George Allen is here. He's got a jam too. He's also known as Chef Rev. And he goes, why must I cook like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
It puts the good food in me.
Nah. Who else we got?
Hey, Cat Ivy.
Cat Ivy. She does it better. She makes sangria.
And rasta pasta too.
Cat Ivy. She does it better than you. That's our girl, Cat Ivy. Does it better. I can picture Cat Ivy moving to that. Cat Ivy. Mr. Mark Greer has a jam as well. His jam goes, so wide you can't get around it.
So low you can't get under a hat.
So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now.
Tarnez.
Mr. Tarnez Green has a jam too, and it goes,
do it, baby.
Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, baby. Do it, Tarnez, yeah. Dr. Beverly, uniquely taking over Thomas, has a logo. And it goes like this. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
That's right. Hey, Monique, we got to get you a song. Monique Young in New York City, and she is the Confessions of a Lady Diva. Amen. I think we got everybody.
Okay. Well, good. I think we did too. I don't see anybody I think we missed.
Good morning, Curtis Hurley. Thank you for joining this morning.
And Lorraine Gallardo, good morning to you for coming through here. I didn't see you earlier. Lorraine?
We had a song for Lorraine.
Did we? Yeah, we did. But you didn't like it. Okay. My hook was coming from Akon's Slap That, like, because he has this line where he's talking about in my Lamborghini Gallardo. And her name is Lorraine Gallardo. Gallardo. Same thing. We could do it Gallardo too. In Lorraine Gallardo. Miss Phyllis George is Miss Phyllis is here.
Hey, Miss Phyllis.
So
I didn't
clear
see
the
you.
way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day.
Oh, we missed you. I didn't see you. What would you do with $10 million?
That's right, Miss Phyllis. You just got $10 million. What you gonna do with your life?
What you gonna do with $10 million? What you gonna do?
Sophia says that's menopausal symptoms too. What?
What's the sneezing and the itching?
Oh, probably, because she would know. One time, Lisa and I, we went to pick up Sophia to do something with her. So instead of her meeting us, we decided to pick her up from her home. And at the time, I had something going on. I either had some sinus issues or cough or something. And I was behind the driver's seat. Sophia came out and looked at me and just looked at me, y'all. I'm telling you, she could tell something was in. She goes, hold on, Brian. She ran back in her house and came back with these 2 little jars of tinctures, whatever they were. And she goes, this will help your face clear up and your skin or whatever it was. And the first one, she said, do it now. And I took the first one. You remember this, right? Tasted terrible, but I felt better. So she's like a resource like that.
Sophia said, I found out that by talking to a menopausal specialist. Well, I have no faith in the menopausal specialist because I am supposed to be in menopause. And 2 weeks ago, I had a full-blown period.
And so, but it's been a while since you had a period.
I don't care.
She hadn't had a period in a year, and then she had one, and she did not like it any moments. I'm telling y'all, she was not happy that she had a period again. But you probably have already gone through menopause, baby. Not everyone takes it the same way, you know. You probably already has.
Yeah, sure.
Be free won't change much. She just be Miss Phillips won't change much. She just be free, and that's part of it. Yeah. So we got some amazing. You guys are freaking amazing. I want you guys to have an amazing rest of your day. We're about to get it in here and go back to work ourselves. But thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for imagining your $10 million. And I appreciate you sharing your thoughts and your energy with us today. And while you're at it for your Thoughtful Thursday, give thanks and don't forget to have sex.
Peace.